Now. I want to see the steering wheel. Up. Okay. Oh, maybe I'll move it over here. What a day, what a day, what a day. Hey fam, it's your girl. Oh, something came in already. Every time I get ready to do a video, somebody either texting, calling, or the phone is ringing. But let me see. I got my glasses on, so hopefully I'll be able to see. What the face? Good morning, fam. It's your girl, Miss Diva Trucker. I'm here on my home time in Biloxi, Mississippi. Hey, Anthony. Good morning to you. During the tropical storm, I think it's Barry. So I had to come on vacation. I had to come on vacation when there's a tropical storm here. So it's flooding really bad, like in Louisiana, the New Orleans, Slidell area. They taking in like water and stuff like that. But over here, I'm fine. I mean, it's fine over here. It's just raining, but it's okay. So a couple of things have happened since the last time I did the video. So I thought I would come and share those things with you. Uh, I'm in South Louisiana. Is it flooding over there, Anthony? It's just raining over here. It'll stop and then it'll rain, stop and rain, but it's supposed to happen throughout today, yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Hey, Denise, down here in Biloxi, Mississippi. So, y'all, I only got one more day and then I head back to work. But hey, meant to be trekking. But yeah, I'm down here and I head back to work. Well, I wanted to, tell you what's been going on because it's been, not yet just high winds as of now. I think we're in it. I mean, it's coming over right now. So, we don't panic unless it's like a hurricane 4 or 5, you know what I'm saying? So, tropical storms, we just kind of, make sure it doesn't flood. But I wanted you to know I drive for Transport America. What? I got them now, so they're one of my companies. How you like it over there? Oh, why didn't I pass up my doubles and my triples? Y'all, okay. I've been just stressed out, okay? Got here down here to Biloxi, to the IP. Everything was fine. Everything was okay. But on my way down coming from St. Louis, I picked up my mom. So I was treating my mom to a week vacation as well down here in Biloxi, so that she can get out. Okay. I did not realize I have not been home in a while. Okay, so I haven't been home in like a long time. And when you're talking to family members and when you're talking to them on the phone and all that kind of stuff, they telling you that they okay and nothing's wrong, and just not wanting me to be worried about anything out there on the road and things like that. So I'm thinking like everything is okay at the house, like nothing's wrong. I'm just gonna come home, have a nice vacation, and everything's gonna be fine, right? Well, I got to my mom's house to I love it here. I need to tell you all about it. So yes, you do. So I can let people know as well. Um, what I was saying, but I got to go to my mom's house, where she lives about 2.5 hours away from here, and I went to go pick her up, so she could come out for like a week with me on my vacation. And it's like she had all her stuff packed, like everything that she could pack up she had packed up, right? Can you help me? I'm going to get in the car. Yeah, give me a call, Paul. I'll put my number in the description box. She had everything packed up, right? And I'm like, Mom, where is you going with all this stuff? Y'all, I thought that, when my mother told me that she wasn't able to walk, I thought like she wasn't able to walk for long periods of time and stuff like that. I did not realize that she cannot walk at all. Like she is totally almost dependent on somebody else to help her. and and like she has no movement in one of her legs, so it's very difficult for her to even move around or do anything. And I did not realize that. I just thought that um, she just could not walk like like you walking around or whatever the case may be. So the final thing about, and then now she can't drive. So she got like a brand new car, right? And she can't even drive it because her foot keeps slipping off the pedal. So she is totally relying on someone else to help her out or take her places or take her to the doctor and all this kind of stuff, right? So it was like, Mom, what are you doing? Why are you packing all this stuff? So I didn't ask no questions, y'all. I just reacted. I just packed as much stuff in the car. Luckily, I got this car because I wouldn't have been able to pack all that stuff in my Toyota, okay? So, I mean, she got the walker, she got the wheelchair, and all the stuff that she could just gather up herself and got in the car. And I'm like, I didn't ask no questions. I just went with it, right? So I finally got her down to the hotel in Biloxi to check in and everything. And she was just like, oh, thank you, Jesus. Thank you. I'm just so glad that you came and got me out of there and all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, what is going on? She said, I just feel like I'm a burden on her spouse. So she felt like that, you know, the person that she been living with all this time, married to for 20 years or whatever, was like tired of like taking care of her and looking after her and all this kind of stuff, right? So it just, and she wanted to get out of the situation because she didn't want to feel like that. So it's like, y'all, I haven't been in my house in, I want to say, over a year, okay? I haven't even walked in my house over a year, okay? And actually it's my mom's house. She just like gave it to me when she left to go live with her husband. And when I got here, and it's like she said, Tammy, because that's what they call me, okay? They call me, if you hear somebody call me Tamara, that means that you either it's business related or you know me from Facebook or YouTube. But people from Biloxi in my hometown, they call me Tammy, okay? So she said, Tammy, I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back. I want to move back in my house. I'll get taken care of down here and all this kind of stuff, right? So y'all, I'm like, it just hit me with the other day when I was going to give my mother a bath at the hotel. It's like, it just like hit me like, oh my God, like my mother is not going to ever be the same way like she was. You know what I'm saying? Like, she is totally like dependent on somebody to help her. So it's like when she told me that she didn't want to go back, it just broke my heart. And it's like, I got to do whatever it is that I can to get the house right for her. She was trying to go stay with like some family member or whatever the case may be. And nobody wants to take on a 78-year-old woman in a wheelchair with her grandchild. She takes care of my sister's child, okay? My sister is on drugs, so she takes care of my sister's child. He's like in the 5th grade, right? So it's like, with everybody she called to see if she could come stay with for, a little bit while I get the house done or whatever the case may be, because the house is not handicap accessible. You need a ramp. You need, it has to be handicap accessible for her to be in there. So, after everybody, people were saying, no, I'm not able to take you in and I'm not able to help you. And mind you, the reason I get so angry, y'all, I'm going to get to the, why I didn't pass my doubles and triples, okay? But y'all can see what I'm leading up to. And it's like, the reason why I have so many different emotions going on with me right now is because my mother has been a Christian woman, since I was born. We was always in the church, 7 days a week. We lived next door to the church, and every time she got her paycheck or her money or whatever the case may be, she always pay her tithes and she always contribute. She always looked out for everybody else, right? She always looked out for everybody else to make sure that everybody else was okay. Never wanted to say no to anybody. Took people in her house and all this kind of stuff. And then you get to be the age of 78 years old and you don't have anybody to look, you don't have nobody you could turn to. There's nobody that you can call to, come do these things that you need to be done. And it's fortunately because it's like if I didn't need to come and get my tag, y'all, I wouldn't even came home. You know what I'm saying? Because on the phone, she kept telling me, no, everything's okay. How you doing? Where you at? Stuff like that. So it's like, right, you're right, I do. I have to slow it down. So now my plans is kind of like changing. And I'm like, Mom, just give me 6 months, okay? Just give me a little bit of time. And what I'm going to do is kind of change my schedule a little bit instead of going out spending, taking my home time on the road. What I'm going to do is try to get home every 2 to 3 weeks to check on her. Now, she's not going to be here by herself. I got a 27-year-old son here as well to look after her. And I had a serious talk with him last night to make sure that, she was, help her with her baths, but she got home health and stuff like that. So I'm not concerned about, her baths and eating and all that kind of stuff because she got nurses and all that kind of stuff that's going to be coming by the house. It just needs to be switched down here, okay? But it's like I have so many mixed emotions because, I believe in God and I have faith, and my faith is like being really tested right now. You know what I'm saying? Because you believe, it's just like it's really tested. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. It's like, you know, um, I consider myself a Christian person. I consider myself a saved person. I consider myself, I believe in God. I believe in things, but there's some things I don't believe in, okay? One of the things that I don't believe in is I don't go to church. Okay, I don't believe in the church. I believe the church is just a place of people that, I just have no faith in people in the church. I just don't have, I don't believe in paying tithes. Okay, I don't believe in paying 10% to somebody that can have control over your money, and then if something happens to you, then nobody is there for you. I seen it. My mother's 78 years old and I'm 48. Every day of my life, every Sunday, I don't care if she got $5, $10, or whatever the case may be, she gives half her money or 10% of her money. She always put it in a little envelope and put it in the church. And now it's like I feel like, it's just, I just have so many mixed emotions about it, and it makes me angry inside. But I know what I have to do. So I'm just thankful that I'm in a situation to do the things that I need to do. And, continue, because I can't just stop working and not making money, because then, we're in a worse predicament. Her house is paid off. She don't have to worry about, mortgage or anything like that. I pay the taxes. The taxes are not that much. It's like, last taxes I paid was like $700, but, um, yeah, but I used to be a CNA. See, I hear what you're saying, but I used to be a CNA, so I know how it is to take care of. I used to work in a nursing home and all that kind of stuff. It's just that we as drivers, we stay out on the road so much, and a lot of times we don't know or have any idea about what goes on with our elderly, our parents and things like that. I knew that this would happen one day. You just not prepared for it to happen like on your vacation, like right when you come home. You're never prepared. So it's like with me and religion and things like that, it's like I don't go to church. I don't put my money in church. I don't pay tithes. I don't do any of that. Every dime that I make, every dime that I make, I either use that money to help somebody else out, okay? And it's usually with the recruiting business. I take money if somebody is in CDL school and they don't have no food to eat. Y'all can talk to my CDL students. If they calling, somebody need money for medicine, I'm at Walmart sending money for their medicine. If they need to borrow $100 so they can eat while they at CDL school, I send them money for that. Almost any YouTuber that ever asks for any type of money on this platform right here, y'all never know that what I do because I don't talk about it. But I always send them money to their PayPal, even though I might not like that person, even though I might not agree with that person, even though I might not get along with that person. I always send money to all types of organizations. So that's where my tithes go to. It doesn't go into a church. It doesn't go into that type of organization because if y'all don't know me from a long time ago, I was brainwashed a long time ago where I was in a church where you could only wear dresses, you couldn't watch TV, you stood on the corner with a Bible preaching to people and stuff like that. And that hurt me so bad at a young age when I was a teenager. It just turned me off totally to church and believing in people that are in the church, okay? So if it's somebody coming asking me about a church function or whatever the case, miss me on that, okay? But I find other ways to give back and help out other people by personal experiences. There's drivers that call all the time that's in need of something. And I'd rather help those people that I engage with or whatever the case may be than for somebody that, whatever. And, I may be wrong for that, but that's the way I live my life. But anyway, getting back to my mom. So I'm down here in Biloxi, y'all. She's still over there in the hotel, enjoying the hotel and all this kind of stuff. So what I've been doing is I've been getting the house ready. So, sometimes, and then what I've learned in my life with my faith is that you have to have discernment. And what that means is that you take the Bible and you read it for yourself. You don't believe in what other people tell you about you don't believe in what other people tell you about the way you should be and the way you should act because you are Christian or because you believe in God or whatever the case may be. Once I got out that church, once I was not, brainwashed anymore and believing that everything, y'all, I thought that the only church that was going to heaven was the church I was in. I didn't think nobody else was going to heaven. Okay, I just thought I sat in a church where the women had to sit on one side, the men sit on the other side. If you not married to a person, you don't touch that person. Okay, so that's where I come from as far as religion, and I was hurt by religion at a young age. Okay, so that's the way I feel about it, and the reason why my faith is being tested right now is because I'm angry because my mother has spent all her life contributing. And it seems like, now she's in the elderly part of her life. And I bet you right now, no matter what happens to my mother right now, if she's out on the street and she's getting a Social Security check or whatever the case may be, she's still going to take 10% of that Social Security check and give to the church. Okay, that's what I get upset about, when she can use that money herself to take care of the things that she needs. Okay, and I'm blessed to be in a situation that I'm able to do for my mother, that I'm able to do for my mother, and I'm able to take care of her the best that I can. Okay, would I like to be at home full time? Yes. That's why I talk to you all about having multiple streams of income, because eventually you will have to have an exit plan in this trucking industry. You can't do this for the rest of your life, okay? So if you got family members or parents that are relying on you, or you know, the breadwinner in your family, or whatever the case may be, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm not reading your comments, so I don't know if Highway Exec is in here. So if somebody's saying something really crazy, please, you know, remove them. But, you know, I don't have moderators and stuff like that. Highway Exec is my only one. But in this trucking industry, you have to prepare for things that may happen, especially if you got elderly parents at home. Okay, there is no way you can predict your future. So take everything that you have and invest it in something else besides trucking, because you and even if it doesn't work, y'all, how many businesses have I talked to y'all about? I talked to y'all about recruiting, trucking, my work at home that I still do, a lot of stuff. Does all of it make a lot of money? No. But the thing is that you continue to find things, because something is going to happen for you, and you have to plan for your future. So that's why I stick with the recruiting, because the recruiting is what's going to take me out of trucking income and place me into the recruiting income, and I don't have to worry about that trucking income. I also am invested in paying off that truck, because at least I will have a tool, okay, to keep running, to create an income, whether it's local or regional or whatever the case may be, that will allow me to come closer to home to spend time with, you know, my mother. Because right now, y'all, that's my concern is my mother. My kids are grown, my husband is grown, and my mother is my main priority right now. Okay, you only get one parent, and if you do, you don't. My father just died when I was 15 years old. Okay, so it's only my mom that I have to worry about. So right now, what I'm doing, y'all, and I went to go take my doubles and triples. I'm going to be all over the place, okay? So I'm going to talk about one thing, then I'm going to jump on something else, because I got so many things going on in my head at one time. Right, I studied for my doubles and triples. I went to the DMV Thursday, went down there, thought I was going to pass it. I missed it by one, okay? Then I studied all that night long. CDL prep is the bomb, okay? Every question that I took on CDL prep was right there on the test. The second time you go down there, y'all always know that they switch it up for you. It's a little bit trickier. And, well, a little bit, you know, they mix up the questions a little bit more. Failed it again. So, do I need my doubles and triples right now? No, but I want to have them in the future, because I might do something with that later on. So once you got it, you have it. So it's always best to have it. And you always want to strive to do more and do better in the industry. So that's another tool that I can have. Am I disappointed? Yeah, because when you fail anything, you always disappointed. You like, man, it's only 20 questions. Golly, how difficult. And it's like, with me and taking a test, I can go through three, like 10 questions without missing anything. But soon as I miss that first one, my mind goes like, oh my God, I'm not going to make it. And what happens is, when I put myself in that mindset, guess what? I don't make it, okay? So that's what happened. I missed one, and then it was just like a trickling effect. And before you know it, I missed four. So it got to the point that I know exactly what I did. I was second guessing. Just, I knew the answer and second guessed it, and made it more than what it was. Okay? That's what happened. So I'm a little bummed about it. I'm a little disappointed about it. You know, am I doing something with my doubles and triples right now? No. Do I need to have it? No. But But that's something that I do want to get. So next time I come home, I'll try again and get it. I still got my little paper right here, the little failing paper, the little failing paper that they get you. So I still have that right there. I'll come home next month. I've canceled the family get together. I canceled the family get together. Y'all remember I told y'all I was going to like a family reunion type get together in August the 1st to the 5th. I canceled that because I feel like this is more important to make sure that my mother is okay, my mother is taken care of. So, I could always go on other trips. I could always go on other trips and I could schedule that for a later time. But right now, the concern is to make sure the house and all that kind of stuff is taken care of. So, in the meantime, in between time, what I did was I happened to have a friend that lives in Laurel, I want to say Laurel, Mississippi. And he's really good at fixing things and repairs. He's really good at fixing things and repairs. And sometimes God sends people in your life to help you when you most need them the most, right? So I haven't talked to this person in like months, okay? I just happened to pick up the phone and I was like, hey, I'm trying to get my mom back in the house, but like the air conditioner is not working and the hot water is not working and I don't know who to call. I'm in a panic. I'm leaving Sunday. I need all these things to be working. I need to make sure the house is clean and all this kind of stuff so she could get back in. She doesn't have a ramp um, to get up and down because it's 2 steps to the house. So she doesn't have that. I don't know what to do. I'm kind of panicking right now. This man drove down from Laurel, Mississippi, came to my house. Like, he just texted me and he said, hey, I'll be there tomorrow to look at everything. And I was like, well, how much I owe you? And he was like, you don't owe me nothing, right? So that's how I pay stuff forward. It's like, I don't believe in that. I believe in you do good to other people, it will manifest and come back to you. No matter how you do it, whether you give it to the church or whether you help somebody out on the street, it will manifest and come back to you in a way. And it may not come whenever you want it, but it comes when and when it comes when you least expect, okay? Because I did not expect that to happen. So he came over yesterday, y'all. He fixed the AC. He fixed the hot water because the hot water is electric too. So he fixed the hot water. This man fixed the tub. He fixed everything in the house, the lights, any lights that wasn't working. He fixed that and built a ramp, y'all. He got to finish it because he just took the measurements and all that kind of stuff. But it's just pouring down, raining right now because of the tropical storm. But he said, I'll be back tomorrow or whenever the weather lets up a little bit and I'll build the ramp for you and don't worry about none of that, and did not ask me for one dime, okay? So that's how you know, when you don't think that you have people out here that, will help you. It's like, just because I don't get help from one place, God sometimes send you help from somewhere that you least expect. And he was a person that I least expect that would just say, I'll be down there, and is talented that can fix the hot water, the air condition. Y'all know how much air conditioners cost to get fixed. The air condition and the tub, and was just in a ramp to build a ramp, okay? So all that stuff got fixed all in one day. So right now what I'm doing is I'm getting ready to go to Walmart in the rain. It's pouring down raining, y'all, but I got to go to Walmart because I got to get my mom's bedroom together. I got to go get her like a comforter set and all this kind of stuff. And I wanted to make it really nice in there for her. I hadn't had, being on the road, you don't have cable and all that kind of stuff, internet. My son uses his phone and stuff like that, and he was staying with his girlfriend, so nobody was at the house. So got the cable people coming Tuesday to put cable and the internet and everything within the last few days of the time that I last talked to y'all got done. Okay, I'm just finishing the rest of um we right here. We in Biloxi. We about what the hurricane? It's not a hurricane. It's a tropical storm. But it is in Louisiana. What, New Orleans? So we're about what 45 minutes away. We're getting the back part of it, which is the winds and the rain and all that kind of stuff. But I still got to go and get these things done. So I'm gonna be working in the house today. I got to go to Walmart, finish getting the stuff. I had to go get a refrigerator. Oh my God, y'all. I had to go get a refrigerator. I ain't got no truck. How am I gonna get a refrigerator with no truck? Okay. He had a truck. He came down in the truck and he was like, "You need me to help you get a refrigerator?" And I was like, "No, I don't need you to, you're doing enough as it is. I'll find a way to get a refrigerator." He was like, "No, we right here at Lowe's. Let's go on and get this refrigerator right here." And I was like, "Oh my God, y'all, if he wasn't here for me, I don't know what I would have done. Okay, I really don't know what I would have done, but but I just wanted to come and catch y'all up and update you. I should be leaving out here tomorrow. I should be leaving out of here tomorrow because I got to go back to work Monday. I got Ripley in a kennel, so that just breaks my heart because I didn't have him in the hotel with me. I just took him yesterday for 2 days. And then, because I just got so much to do. And then I get back on the road tomorrow. And I'll be back to St. Louis by Monday and back to work. So the next time that I take off is going to be for the truck show. But let me see. Give me 1 second. But other than that, y'all, I just wanted to come and say hello. Just tell you what was going on with me and my situation. And baby, I'm dealing with it the best way I can, okay? But yeah, we sure gonna have to make some changes and switch things up a little bit. But other than that, y'all, peace, love, joy, and happiness. I hope you all are having a wonderful and great week. And do I recruit for Stevens? No. No, 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 no. I don't. But yeah, it is what it is. Other than that, y'all, peace, love, joy, and happiness. Y'all have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye. Oh, let me show you the weather because I got y'all in the car. So let me show you the weather out here in Mississippi. So it's just raining a little bit. There I am. I'm staying over there. I'm over here in the truck parking, but it is what it is. So it's not too bad. It's just raining a little bit. Hopefully I can get everything done before I get on the road tomorrow. Keep me in your prayers, okay? Keep me in the prayers. I still believe in prayer, but I don't believe in that church stuff. Other than that, y'all, I'll talk to y'all later. Do I recruit for Prime? No, ma'am, I don't. They have their own recruiters, but I do recruit for a lot. And I'll talk to you. I'll get back to work Monday. I thought I was gonna come home and get a whole lot of work done. I'm getting a whole lot of work done, but it just ain't in recruiting. So talk to y'all later. Peace, love, joy, happiness. Y'all have a wonderful and blessed day. Bye.